Hello! Hello is working. Yes, microphone's working.
Hello.
Yes, good. Yes. All the sounds are working. Hooray! I need to do a quick test if we're tinny or not, because last game we were very tinny, and I think I fixed it. But I don't know if I did. So everyone else, Mash, shut up. I know it's working. Can you guys all talk, and we'll see if you're all you all sound normal and good.
Hello. It is me, Apon, speaking at a normal volume. Well, do I sound not tinny? Do I sound crisp?
You
What do I
sound fine to
sound
me,
like?
but like you sounded fine last game as well. But the issue was that it just didn't get picked up that way. But what do we think,
And weird.
people watching? Because I can't see. Because all I can hear is you through Discord. I can't hear you on the stream.
Dream people?
So Apom sounds distant.
Well, that's because I'm emotionally unavailable.
Apom, you
Okay.
sound
Yeah.
distant.
Right. So
Yeah,
I've got
I
to
know,
check
I'm
this
sorry.
because
Why are you being
Come
distant?
back to us, Apon.
it must be
Yeah.
something in the properties on the
I'll
desktop
turn
audio.
my microphone up.
It
as
must be
well,
the
just
cereal box that
generally.
he's stuck in. Always in there.
Hello, is that a bit more loud?
Okay.
Hello, this is Stoop Kid.
Stoop
Am
key.
I distant or am I close?
So you all sound fine to me, so I'm thinking it must be something in OBS that causes it.
There's gonna be slight echoes on myself and Cry's front because we're 2 doors, not even 2 doors, we're literally, there's a hallway that
Mr. Knight,
separates
thank you
us.
for the follow.
Thank you for the follow.
Whoa. Oh, echoes. Okay, that's the problem. I'll fix
With
that.
me?
Um,
No!
never mind. I think I fixed that anyway. So I suppose we can just carry on forward
Yeah.
and see how we go. Oh no!
Goodbye.
There we go.
What the fuck?
So now I'm unveiling the brand new tabletop we have. So you can see now that we have like an animated tabletop. This is the bar that everyone lives above and hangs out in. I killed them all. I don't think they're talking at the moment.
No, it was when you fucked us off the screen, Cry.
Oh no! Okay, I was going to say. Stop! I'm paranoid about my sound because they are intense lasers, but I should have thought about that before I had the lasers on the screen, I guess. And you can see everyone. I'll just go give you a brief rundown now. You can see everybody has their own vision cone. Like this is Stoops. So Stoop can see this part of the bar, but not behind them. Whereas Apom can see ahead. Well, only up to here because this part's walled off.
Apon
And-
has perfect 180-degree peripheral vision as well. It ends right here.
Yeah, well, I gave you all 180-degree peripheral vision because I wanted to be nice. And Leon can see this part of the whole bar, but nothing else. But yeah, so
It's on a swivel at all times.
so it's designed to work a little bit like that. And you can see the characters' sheets by bringing them up, by clicking on them, and it's got their little profile picture on there that Chimp drew, and all their stats and things that they can do. And they just have to click buttons to do what they want to do.
Clickety clackety.
Bippity boppity. Give me the zoppity.
Boppity boo.
Okay, so we should start. So last session you were given a mission to go and quietly steal some data from a data place like a data security place that was going out of business. And your version of quiet was you bashed down the side door, killed 3 people, and left. No, 4 people.
Yeehaw.
Yeah, you killed 4 people and left.
I didn't
believe.
kill
Stole so many
anybody.
things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Jed shot 3 people. And Leon used the power to animate objects to make a heavy computer land on someone's head and crush
I
them.
didn't kill anybody.
Yeah. Yeah. Amendment just kind of looked at everybody and revealed they had a grenade eye, and everyone kind of did what Amendment said. Okay, so we'll start. Ooh, James, thank you for the 5 bits. So we'll start in the bar. It's been maybe a couple days since your mission. You've got your money. I might not have updated your money in the thing, but that obviously is in the Roll20. We can move that across if we need to.
Yeah.
And you're sort of
got all my cash anyway.
yeah. Well, yeah. Jed was not given any money, and Mem was just looking after it for Jed, because Jed doesn't believe in it, or something like that. Doesn't understand this future money that's all stored on USB sticks.
Computer. He calls computers pewters.
And Leon, even though there was a fair bonus for like all this other stuff that was found, Leon pocketed all of that. So
Woo!
there's no critical venture emotes yet. I haven't thought of any. So Leon pocketed all of that money, which is probably a good thing, because Leon, I realise, has a gun, but has not got bullets for that gun. So
This will not present.
it's actually the case for all of you, except like you all have at least one gun in your inventory that you don't have ammunition for. Because I wasn't thinking when I set up your characters, and that's why I shouldn't be the one doing all the character creation.
Yeah, but we're not the best group of people to also be responsible for hacking our own equipment.
It does make sense that you all have like guns that you've just like neglected to buy ammunition for, and they just sort of hang around. You're like, I guess I could use that rifle if I went out and bought ammunition for the rifle. But your main guns, except for Chimp, who uses magic, your main guns, Jed and Amendment, you have ammunition for. Amendment, your main gun being a miniaturized version of a tank cannon, that fires massive shells that do an incredible amount of damage when they hit things. And Jed has a pair of vintage 6-shooters with customized grips.
And he's also magic, but he doesn't realize it.
Jed's also magic, but he doesn't believe in it or understand that he's magic.
He thinks he's just incredibly skilled.
Most likely Leon is aware and just hasn't brought it up.
Leon is probably sure that Jed knows, although I don't know what would cause him to think otherwise.
Well, that's the thing, yeah. It's not like hang on, I should put on glasses too. It's not like you walk up to somebody and say, hey, you have blonde hair. You just assume they're aware of their hair colour.
Or maybe Leon one night was like, fuck, I really should tell him, and then just like got blackout drunk and then forgot about it forever. It was like, hey, nice magic guns. It's like, Jed probably thinks it's a compliment.
Just
no one comes up to me and says I have magic hands. Or do they?
that's because they're all covered in a thin layer of grime.
Yeah.
No one
Those
wants.
that do know the wiles of my magic hands do come and say that to me, but yeah.
What's my follower number, James? I'm assuming I know what it is if you're complimenting me on it. Okay, so we'll start the game. You're all kind of settling in. Someone knocking on the door?
Oh, sorry, that was me. I kicked something back.
Oh, okay. God damn it. I'm in the same house. It's so confusing.
Quick, get up.
So, yeah, you're all sitting around the bar. It's a quiet night. There's no one else here except for you three and the old man who tends the bar and acts as a kind of surrogate father figure / enemy to Amendment. He's kind of sitting at the bar with his feet up, flicking through a pornographic magazine.
Rude.
But he's doing that kind of thing when people flick pages where they like lick their finger, but they lick it too much, and they turn the page, so they leave like a wet fingerprint on every page.
That's the grossest detail you could have included in that.
Well, I wanted to make sure. I wanted to get across what this man is like.
Foul.
Yeah. Yet he gives you a home.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we give him a fair bit of business, though.
That's true.
It is.
Okay, so what I want you to do first for me, well, actually you can talk amongst yourselves for a bit. How have you been spending your downtime since the last job?
I've been working out.
Yeah?
Mostly doing drugs.
I have a VHS player in my room, and I've been watching old John Wayne movies.
So you believe in VHS player that didn't exist during the Wild West?
Well, that's a newfound technology thing. It's something, you know how it was cowboy times and then modern. It's one of the things that is modern. He doesn't see any difference between that and like hologram.
Jed spends a lot of his time with like a pencil in the cassette, like rewinding
winding it out.
Yeah.
It's a miracle none of the tapes are moldy.
This is like 2075, so you probably like found this under like 7 inches of dust in a cupboard somewhere.
I imagine he inherited it.
I imagine that Amendment got it for him for Christmas.
Amendment bought it from like an antique store thinking it was like a fancy bookend or something. Paperweight. So now you've got that. And you finally managed to plug it in after 4 months. And now you can watch VHSs on it. But you only have the one VHS. Because where do you get VHSs in this world? That all be antiques.
I suspect Jed inherited them, as he was raised in very insular.
I have this idea that the VHS is just sitting under a television, and Jed's actually just watching like the cable access cowboy channel, and just assuming it's playing on the VHS.
It's a different
thing. Yeah,
but
it's like it's like the future like Tridio TV, so it's like 3D like projected out happening in front of you, but you're like, you think this is the VHS playing it?
That only helps with the immersion.
Cable access cowboy channel, yeah. It's the future, Violet.
The CACC, the CAC.
Yeah, the CAC. You're watching CACC, the CAC. Cable access cowboy channel.
I like to imagine Jed. He sits on the end of his bed, not even on his bed, he's kneeling right in front of the TV, centimeters away from the screen, transfixed like a little kid. And he's like, whenever the good guys get their guns out, he pulls his gun out and he's like, ooh. He's like, fully
shoots the TV.
We have to replace them often, but by this point in time, they're so incredibly easy to buy and cheap.
And so you said that Leon's been doing drugs.
Yeah.
Just a lot of Nova Coke?
I mentioned this Nova Coke, but I mentioned this in passing, I think, before, is there like a sort of a ghostly service, perhaps, that I could be capitalizing on with the new money that I've come into contact with?
Well, the thing about your, you can perceive spirits, but you can't...
The thing is, no one wants to fuck you. So.
You can perceive spirits, but you can't actually, conjure them or, bind them to service, unless you have a corpse, like a metahuman corpse. Metahuman being the term for, elves, dwarves, trolls, anything that's kind of in that sentient dead thing group. You can't summon, and you can only summon the one type of spirit, which is the corpse spirit, which is kind of like a fighting spirit. But you can go into the astral plane and look at spirits and talk to them and stuff. But you can't actually get services out of them unless you summon one over a dead corpse.
And I mean, if they wanted to come over and...
But the thing is, they mostly don't, because they don't, not because of you, but most spirits just don't like, it's kind of, it's a hot button topic for them, because they're sentient creatures that you're basically, that wizards, habitually pull out of their dimension and are like, fight this thing or go do this. And they kind of have like a bad relationship with humans because of that, or wizards because of that. So they kind of have to be, some of them don't mind, but the vast majority of them are like, they operate on a weird sort of, their own kind of laws, which are, I'm not going to do that unless you make me do it, which is the conjuring part of it, the summoning part of it.
In which case, yeah, Leon probably spends his time just getting like absolutely maggoted and then going into the astral plane and just sort of being lecherous to ghosts.
Yeah, so you can definitely do that, but you can't actually get any like physical plane services out of them without some summoning rituals. But you can definitely communicate with them and just fuck around. So Leon's constantly just like zoned out on a couch somewhere in the bar.
Yeah, you don't know whether he's like unconscious, dead, or just like projecting. So everyone kind of has like a moment, but they're over it now. They're like, oh,
and he's always holding like a couch cushion in his lap when he does it.
Yeah, I've got contingencies every single time. My instinct every time I go to like lie down is just to sort of organize that area.
Okay, so moving right along. What I'd like you all to do for me now, if you can, is roll a reaction plus intuition test for me. So when you go into your... If I unpause the game, you can go into your characters and hit... If you click the reaction, the word reaction on the sheet,
Sorry,
it'll ask...
Wait, where?
Just skills in your sheet. It should be.
Oh yeah, I see. It's the third one across from the left.
So reaction, physical. and then you should get a drop down menu and you pick intuition. And then just hit roll. There's nothing else, no modifiers you need to apply. Okay.
Really?
Wow.
No, I don't. I can't see it. I'm blind.
So if you open up the menu, there's the little tabs: action, skills, gear, magic, so on. If you click on skills, it's pretty much in that first row of like squares. There's body, agility, reaction, strength.
Say action, skills, and stuff.
So if you see where it says, so when you've got your sheet up and you click skills, which is like the third line, like
Do I have my sheet up?
Probably not.
Yeah.
I can see the map and the chat and stuff.
So double click on your character.
As in like in the bar.
Oh.
So like sitting on.
Yeah,
Oh,
and then you just click reaction
see.
and then intuition. Yeah.
Reaction.
I like the mouse. You can see everyone's mouse movements.
Oh, click reaction.
And then it should give you a drop down menu with intuition.
Yeah.
And then just roll.
Okay.
Okay. So, as your kind of amendment, you don't notice this, but as you're maybe just too engrossed in staring off into space or thinking about a twink you saw at the gym, or one of the many things that interest Amendment. Yeah. Amendment's rich inner life that we've learned about in these last two.
I'm a deep guy.
Yeah, Violet, the overlay is not perfect yet, but it's all right. It'll do for now. Oh no, it's popped over the bottom. That's gross. That doesn't matter. Anyway, I'll fix that at some time. So yeah,
Dang.
but Jed and Leon, you are, as you're kind of sitting there in the booth, you hear like some muffled voices arguing, like in hushed tones, like they're trying to keep themselves down, and because the old man that runs the place never actually puts music on. You just kind of have like the dancing lights and stuff going, but there's never any actual music playing in the bar.
That's awkward.
It is very awkward. Like it's all lit up like it should be like a dance club, but he never plays music. There's a jukebox in the corner, but he gets kind of like shitty look. He gives you a shitty look if you try to turn it on, and you've long since learned not to do it. But you can hear these muffled voices outside, kind of arguing with one another, and then after a moment, you hear, because the way this bar is, it's sort of sectioned, there's like a front bar with like a pool hall, and then the rear bar where you guys hang out. And the front bar is almost never, it's usually, it's basically shut. Like all the chairs are up on the bar and the tables are, you know, turned over. Like it never functions. No, there's no one that's employed to work there. But you hear like what you would say like several, you know, footfalls as people come in from the like the coat room on the outside and into that room, and you can hear Jed and Leon, the sound of weapons cocking, and then initiative happens.
Ooh. Does that mean Amendment gets like a bit of a on bonus because he didn't hear it?
Well, yeah, Amendment gets a -10 on the initiative because they're being surprised this round, and Amendment will have to spend edge to dodge any attacks.
I love edging.
Okay.
Well,
but
we've got cocking edging.
But
Yeah,
Leon,
this is a dirty stream.
yeah, it is a bit. We did talk about Leon just being like a total creep before as well.
And you have 69 followers.
Oh, I do too.
Woo!
Hang on.
No,
I'm gonna roll for the old man too because he's here. Hang on. He doesn't. Hang on. No, he's also surprised, so he doesn't hear it either. But yeah, just as that happens, we roll initiative. Oh. We
Did
roll
you notice
initiative.
that there's a drop down for meat space, like where you are, and this is called the meat space.
Yeah.
I don't want to be in the meat space anymore.
Well, you're in the meat space, so get eaten.
Don't want to be.
Right, you want me to roll on into us?
Hang on, no, I can do that for you. You don't have to do it. That's the cool part about this.
Hell yeah.
I'm sorry it's going to be a little bit clunky while I get the hang of it, but it's all good.
Hey, we've been calling him Sod.
So if I click begin combat, it should roll initiative for all of you. Actually, no, I roll it like this. So bang, 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 and Amendment gets a -10. So Amendment can't go this round, but Amendment you can dodge if you spend an edge. Jed, but you go first, and just as you're the combat starts just as one of the individuals you heard bursts through the door into the tiny little passageway.
Yeah, so past sort of where those purple arches are, sort of next to the dance floor?
Yes.
Okay.
You can hear him, but you can't quite see him, but you do hear him come through.
Well, I guess if I move myself there, I can.
So the way actions work is you can take 2 simple actions. A simple action is like shooting, throwing a bomb, simple things. Complex actions are things like reloading.
Sure.
Or you can take 1 complex action or 2 simple actions. So you could move.
I'll take. Sorry, we are initiated in combat, right?
Yeah.
This is fully okay.
So that's 4
in which
meters,
case-
which is within your speed to run, I believe.
I'm gonna stand. Is it all right if I stand right here where
Yeah,
I'm Jed?
you're not in cover or anything. I'll just let you know that.
That's fine because there's only one guy at the moment, right? Who's come
Yes,
through.
but you do hear that there's more on the other side of the door. You can hear them.
And Acom, did you spend any money on your costume today? Just asking for a friend.
In real life or in the game?
No, in real life. Just consider the
Over
fact that you're not
time,
a cover.
I did. Not as of anything recently. He pulls out his gun. He sees the threat. Can he take like an intimidation check to be like back out? Does that
Pardon?
count?
Tell them to back out.
Or if being engaged in combat, does he have to do something like action?
No, you can try and intimidate him. But that would be a complex action because you're trying to like...
Oh, right. No, in which case I'll just go, ha! And take a shot at him.
Ha pow? Okay, so
Pow!
your gun's already in your hand, I'm assuming, because you're Jed.
As soon as I got up, I took it out.
Yeah,
Of the holster.
that's it's a free action for you, I believe, because you have a ability towards that. If not, we'll work it out.
So what do I roll on?
You don't need to roll anything for that, I don't think. If you do, we'll work it out in another game, in another session, because I think it's more fun to just do it this way. But to roll your gun, you just go into your gear menu, and you'll see one of your Colt Frontiers.
Gear. Cold Frontier.
Yep, and you just make sure it's got the little dot on it to say it's equipped.
Hang on, where's the... If I hit add...
Oh, no, they're both equipped. Never mind. So you just click... you see how you just click next to one of them and see how the icon turns into dice?
hang on, sorry.
Mm-hmm.
I've clicked on the Colt Future Frontier.
You want to click the little icon on the far left? It's like a target.
Yeah. I see.
And
fire mode, 1 round.
yes, that's 1 round you want to fire.
Would you consider this short length or medium length?
Well, the range. You can see the range on them, I believe.
Yeah.
It's
He's at
7 meters. Yeah,
Yeah,
he's at
that's
7
me.
meters, so it's short range, I believe, for you.
I'm just gonna try one shot, try and hit him straight in the head.
And there's no modifiers at the moment because it's a well lit building and you can see him.
Oh, cool. Roll.
Okay, so you hit him.
Yep.
So 3 hits. So he's got to defend now. So I click him and I hit defense. He has no
He's gonna try and
cover,
block the bullets.
but he's going to try and dodge. And roll that. But he fails. So he gets shot, which is I rolled his damage.
Idiot.
And he's slightly armored, so the armor absorbs some of it, but he does take damage, and I apply that damage to him now, and he's injured, and he's at a -1. Like you clip him in the shoulder, and he kind of like staggers back a little bit. So he's next, and he yells like Jesus Christ, because like obviously he didn't expect you to be like basically there and with your gun drawn the second he came through the door. And he kind of he uses his action to
He's attacked the wrong psychos.
he really has. And he uses his action to kind of run and dive back into the room. And like sort of he's gonna withhold his second his simple action to like if someone comes through that door, you know, he's not going to go any further. The other gangster sort of comes to the door. He's not quite through it, but he's like leaning around the edge. And he's taking a shot at... Was this him? Yeah. He's taking a shot at Jed. So he's going to fire his gun. A 1 round at... Oh, no, he's going to be medium range with his gun. Environment, no. And then he rolls. So he gets no hits. So I don't believe he hits you. He misses.
Yeah, fucker.
So yeah, so he shoots through the thing and misses. And now it is the turn of... Oh no, the old man gets a -10 as well because he was surprised.
He's a bitch.
And another one of the thugs is shooting through the gap. So he's going to take another shot at Jed with a similar gun. Single round at medium. He has a hit, so we've got to do a defense. So what I do now is I click on Jed. I click defense. Are you going to try... Well, you get a choice here. Do you want to try and... Well, you can't full defense. Oh, no, you could, because you've got some more initiative in this role. You can fully defend. You can try and dodge.
I think I'll dodge
yeah.
Jed like that way towards the tables.
Okay. So we'll roll that. Okay, so he misses. And you jump sideways, so you move this way. Yep. Cool.
Ooh.
And is this making sense so far?
Yeah.
Okay, Leon, it's your turn. What do you do?
I mean, can I see any of the dudes?
Not at the moment. Like, there was one, you couldn't see any of them anyway. Jed just kind of got up, ran over there, and just started shooting. But now you can't see them at all. Like, they've all sort of gone into their front room.
And is he still in danger? Is Jed still...
No, Jed sort of jumped out of... Like, Jed got shot at a couple times and then just dived out of the way.
Right.
So he's moved out of range for now.
My spell armor, can I give that to someone else? Or does it have to be for me?
No, you can give it to someone else.
Can I cast armor onto Amendment?
Yes.
Like...
Well, Amendment has already got armor, but you can cast magical armor on top of that, yeah?
Yeah. Or I'm like, is it a bad thing if Jed gets shot? Is the only thing.
Well, I mean, arguably,
so
you'd like Jed.
We like Jed, okay.
We like Jed.
Okay, so what I probably do is, like, me pass out of the couch kind of covered in shit and other stuff. Actual shit. Like, wakes up with the gunshots and, like, in a daze is like, oh my god, okay, Jed's getting shot at. Magic armor. And then probably just go straight back to bed.
Okay, so you can create... So if you cast the spell, it creates a glowing field of magic energy around the subject that protects from physical damage. It provides armor equal to the hits scored and is cumulative with other armor. Okay, so if you...
And can he move around with it, or is it just...
Yeah, he can move.
Okay.
I'm just sitting in the booth still.
Because this is all taking place over like a 3 second, like 3 seconds amendment. You're basically just kind of like looking up, and suddenly everyone's running around and guns are shooting. Ooh, wow.
Nothing out of the norm, really.
Just like the Owen Wilson, like wow.
Yeah. Wow.
So yeah, did you roll your armor?
Yes, I did.
Okay, so. What is body plus... Oh, that's your drain, I believe. So you've got to click that now.
Body plus strength?
Did you roll for drain? Did drain pop up in there?
Yeah, it was like...
So roll your drain.
It says, like, when I first click it, it says force, in parentheses, drain take 2, 4, and then you just click normal, and that's what I did for it.
Okay. So I think you got to roll your drain now on the spell. So see how it says body plus strength?
Yeah.
Click that.
Body plus strength.
Guides for force,
amendment.
situation, what environment. Okay, go.
Okay.
Wait, hits a bad, like...
I think the drain's fucked up on there, but let's not worry. So, Apon, you now have a +4 armor to any shots taken on you.
Oh, cool.
What's that?
I thought that was for me.
Oh, was it? Or
Okay.
was it for Jed, or was it for Amendment?
I was gonna say, I did consider putting it on Amendment, but I think Amendment's already tanky enough. And I imagine that when Jed woke up in such a, like, not a fury, in such, like, a panic, not a panic, in such haste that they did, probably didn't even recognize Amendment being there because they were moving.
Right, whatever.
So
His eyesight relies on movement.
Okay, so now is the last gangster's turn. Where is he? Oh no, he's the one that went. He went.
The guy clipped in the shoulder.
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, he kind of moves back into the doorway to check, sees nothing, and moves back to the other side. And now we get to well, the old man and Amendment don't get a turn, so we roll another combat round. Whoop. So now I believe we reset initiative at the start. Oh no, Jed, you can go. You could go again if you so chose.
Yeah.
Feel free to get shot, by the way. They give you extra good stuff.
So, can I?
You actually get 2 more moves. Because your initiative is so fucking high. So the way initiative works is we do a pass. And we do a -10 each time, and once you get to 0, you're kind of out of moves for that.
Right.
For that thing, but because you scored so highly, and everybody else did not, you basically get to move 2 more times, and no one else is moving. So basically, you're moving really quickly in this span of this 3 seconds, and everyone else is kind of like wondering what's going on.
I have a thing. So, I can do 1 big move and then 2 simple ones, and those count as the 2.
No, you can. I mean, yeah, you could.
Yeah, because what I'm wanting to do is, Ed basically walks up to the door, and would busting down the door, like kicking it in, would that count as a?
Oh, it's already open, so yeah, don't worry about that.
But Jed walks straight through, and there's 2 guys, one to his left, one to his right. The next move, I would like to pull out both my pistols and go bang, either side, point blank.
Are you going to cross your arms when you do it, or hold them out like this?
I'm gonna.
Okay, well, because you've got 2 actions, I'm not going to penalise you on either one.
Okay.
So roll your attack 1 and then attack 2.
Will do. Sorry, where?
Stoop, I'm sorry that Amendment didn't get a initiative check and just kind of
looking harder next time.
Okay, I guess. I'm just begging out, like drinking my drink, just like what?
Okay, so this guy on the left, I'm going to do his defense first against that.
In Jed's eyes, this is like the shoot down supreme, whereas in Amendment, they're like, I'm just going to wait until it gets worse, and then if I need to, I'll step in.
He has no defense, so he just... So you hit him. He's going to take the damage now. He takes his modified damage. He is not looking good. You basically clip him right in the gut. And now your second shot. I'll do his defense. Also not looking good. You basically shoot him. It hits him. Yeah, you basically hit him in like the throat, and he just collapses into a heap of shit on the floor. But now you're standing there between them all. There's still 2 more. All that you can see.
But I have no more moves, right? Those were my 2 moves.
Yeah. Now we go back to the top of the initiative. Where's the 4th guy gone? I've lost him.
We've lost him.
Wait, because there was one guy that didn't. There was one guy who got shot, in the shoulder.
He pissed himself and left.
Yeah, where did he go? I've lost sight of him. Did I delete him by accident? 1.
Did he die?
Whoops.
There's 1.
Then there's
no,
2,
I think one of them's on top of the other one.
Oh, right.
That shouldn't be.
Yeah. Not the time, guys.
Pussy.
Time and a place, you know? Or if any of them are twinks, though.
Didn't mean to do that.
Bring it around.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they were on top of each other. But there they are. They're fine now. They were twinking. Okay, so now we do another... We do another initiative round, I believe.
Do we roll?
Yeah, so click your little dice next to your character. Oh no, I can do it for you. It's quicker this way. Jed always goes first because Jed's fucking like prescient. And this last guy's this last guy's dead. So yeah, he rolls, but he doesn't matter what he does because he's dead, or he's knocked down anyway. Okay, so Jed, you go first once more.
Okay. So this guy who's just next to me, he's injured, right? Not dead.
Hang on, I want to take 1 second to say, Violet, that's correct. Amendment looked around, saw there were no twinks, and just went into like standby mode.
Zoned out with the others.
Just begging out.
Okay, Jed. So what are you gonna do?
Sorry, the guy above me to my left.
To your
he's
left,
injured
yes.
but not dead, correct?
Yes.
Can I grab him? Is it possible for me to grab him and hold him like a hostage?
Yes,
good with those.
there should be. Let me just see what it takes to grab. Sorry about this. Taking 2 seconds.
And if I grabbed him, would that be my whole move, or would I be able to attack one of the other guys on top?
I think unarmed grab. I think that might be a complex action for you.
Okay.
Your moves.
What was that, chimp?
Shut up. Don't worry about it.
I know the combat's a bit clunky, but I feel like it's fun. I feel like
Yeah.
it's not too
I
bad.
think we've had more success
I
with
like
Shadowrun combat than
Yeah.
pretty much anything else as well. Which is really fun.
It's
We
weird though,
really
'cause
get
it's-
away with a lot in this, like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do kind of hand wave a lot of stuff just because it just seems to me not worth like digging
So
into
we
it.
lived our lives like candles in the wind.
We did.
Yeah.
Never knowing who to turn to when the rain set in. Don't turn anywhere. Go
And your
inside.
footsteps would always.
Don't turn anywhere. Just go inside when the rain sets in.
Go inside.
Get a brolly cunt.
That would have been a good part of the song. It's
She
like,
had
get
electric boots.
a mohair suit. And you know I read it in a magazine. I saw Elton John live in December of 2019, and he was legitimately very good.
I
I
also
was
saw
gonna see him on
live
that exact
cry.
same tour when he was gonna go to New Zealand, but then his voice died the night before I was.
That is a fucking crime.
Cry. I saw him too in that year.
How good was he?
Oh, Crocodile Rock.
I took my friend, I bought. My friend was like, buy tickets for us. Sorry, I'm just doing this while I look up the unarmed combat rule. My friend was like, buy tickets for us. And I'm like, how much can I buy them for? And like, he never got back to me because he was in a meeting or something. So I bought like $300 tickets or something for us. And he was like, and then he came back to me later and he's like, that was way more than I would have been prepared to spend. And I'm like,
yo.
but like he bought it he came anyway and paid for it. And then he legitimately enjoyed it. So that was fine.
If you're watching this, Matt, fuck you.
You know it's Matt.
Fuck you.
He can afford
When we were young, me and Susie had so much fun.
it. I really can't find it. So let's just go with an unarmed combat roll, and if he can't block
Punch
it,
him
you
in the
grabbed him.
fucking face.
Yeah, just roll unarmed combat, and if he can't block it, then you grabbed him.
He's missed out.
Yeah. You should have unarmed combat in that gear list.
I've got no environmental modifications or anything.
Nah. Okay, so he's going to defend himself. He's not going to take damage, though, because you're just doing an attack.
Yeah.
He doesn't have any cover. He's going to try and block it. So that's going to be
He
his...
does have a bullet in his gut.
I know, it applies the wound penalty to him when I roll it.
Oops, I guess.
So he fails. So you don't do any damage to him, but you do grab him. So now he is...
I have him like that, with his head here, as a body shield from the other two in the room.
Yeah, so you're holding him against you, like, here. Mm-hmm. I'm going to put him in the same square as you. Okay. So he's being held, and that is your turn. Now we go to this gangster, who is basically... He's holding his gun and pointing it at you. And he kind of glances at his... He glances at his friend, like, next to him. And then, rather than shoot, he just turns tail and runs and gets behind the bar. So he's hiding behind the bar. But he hasn't shot. He just kind of gets out of the way. Yeah, it is great how Jed's suddenly become this, like, hyper-competent, like, John Wick style figure after, like, all this time just kind of ambling around riding a horse in a fucking...
Am I still just sitting there?
Remember, it's your time to shine.
And that's gunplay.
It's my time.
Yes, it's your turn. It's your time. Down here is your time. Your time is down here.
I'm ready. What do I do?
Well, you've got your
Whose voice was that in the bar? Is that the old man?
That's God.
Yeah, the voice of God. So you've got your assault cannon with you because it's your big big baby that you carry everywhere.
I'm not allowed to shoot that at the bar, though, am I?
I mean,
Daddy might get mad.
That's true, but the only other thing you have with bullets in it is your mini grenade eye. So...
Oh, Daddy would get even madder if I did that.
You've got your hand blades if you want to try and walk up to them.
Oh, that's fun too.
As long as it doesn't hit the picture of James Dean on the wall.
Yeah.
Then we can go ahead.
But you would have to push past Jed. But you could move in that direction and be ready for next time.
Nah, let's shoot the cunt. Let's shoot the cunt. Alright, what do I do?
So you want to shoot? Well, you need to move into a position to shoot at them.
Okay.
So if
They're behind the bar.
Yeah, but this bar on the other side through the purple line.
How
Yeah,
do
you
I
can't
see
see them. You have to go down through the entrance, or you could potentially go the other way by going through the back rooms if you wanted to.
How do I move myself?
If you click yourself, you should be able to just drag yourself.
So I can go like that way.
Yeah, you can move to about here. If you see where my mouse is,
Yeah.
you can move about this far.
It says I can't because there's a wall.
No, you can drag yourself there. You should be able to. If you just click and drag yourself, see?
Trying!
Oh.
Oh my god. Can I go there?
Yeah.
Is that safe?
Yeah, you're there.
Okay.
Yeah, you can be there.
I can't see the man.
Oh, you've got to turn. I'll turn you around. Hang on. So you can see, but Jed's directly in front of you holding a man hostage. And you're kind of like looming over his shoulder now.
Oh my god, this is a whole new area.
Yeah.
I didn't even know this.
Yeah, this is...
just sitting in the booth wondering what the fuck is going on this whole time. And I thought that sexy red bar was the bar.
You just kind of like got up out of your booth and went and looked at like Jed's in there like he's killed a person already and he's holding someone hostage. And you're like,
Got
oh.
blood
Yeah.
sprayed on his face.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah.
Yeah.
That's yours. You can take a shot, but you would have, I would say a -1 modifier because you're standing right behind Jed.
Do I? Oh, okay.
But you still do decently even with that.
Do I have to hit the guy behind the bar? Or can I hit the guy behind
You can shoot
the
anyone. Yeah.
table?
They're both
Can I
one.
shoot everyone?
You can even kill the guy I'm holding on to.
You could only do a single shot. If you shot the guy that Jed was hanging on to, you almost certainly kill Jed.
But I could stab the man.
I would say it'll be hard because Jed's kind of
Should I
between you. Jed's kind of
Maybe
sandwiched
I'll
between
shoot
you.
the guy at
Yeah.
the table.
You can fire your assault cannon. He's the one in the least cover. You could fire your assault cannon over Jed's shoulder.
Okay, let's.
Jed which ears would be ringing, but it wouldn't hurt Jed.
I suspect they already are ringing.
Yeah. Okay,
There's no
I'll
way it
shoot
hasn't
that guy.
happened before.
What do I do?
So go into your gear in your sheet
Yes.
and see your Phoenix Panther XXL assault cannon.
Mm-hmm.
And click the little target sign next to it.
Do I do anything to it?
You should. Yeah, no, you should be fine. Just shoot it.
Oh.
Okay, so if you hit him, he's gonna fucking explode. So he has a defense of partial cover from that table, and he's gonna try and just dive out of the way because he does not want to be hurt by this. But he's wounded too.
I want him to explode.
Okay, so you get a tie, which means I believe you hit. So you hit him. You basically hit him square on with the you hit him square on with your assault cannon, and the shell basically turns him into just a paint splatter of red across the back of
Fuck yeah, brother.
So he's fucking dead.
He's hearing this in the other room, and he's like, "Hold on, this body's getting destroyed."
I imagine him like slowly lumbering into the other room and just seeing things, but like not really thinking and just going, like really slowly moving his arm up. And I imagine that guy's brain just like splatting onto the guy behind the bar, like his friend.
It wasn't just brain; it was his entire body. Like he just became mist, And like,
Amendment probably thought he was being like real cool. He was like, if anyone sees this, they're gonna think I'm so hot. He just ends up killing all the people
it's
he's
just
trying to be cool at.
you shot him at basically what amounts to point blank range with the type of cannon that works on tanks that they use.
It's all I have.
That's all that I have.
You're like, I wanted to stab him, but Jed was in the way.
Yeah.
And in the back, you hear the old man like, "What the fuck? What the fuck was that?"
Showered.
Yeah.
We're all now covered, completely red.
Yeah, like this entire part of the bar is covered in red. Okay, it is now Conduit's turn.
Jeez, I'm really kind of like not even looking at what's going on.
Yeah, you're nowhere near it. And it all does kind of
okay.
sound like they have it under control.
I was
Although there
gonna
are a
say-
lot of shootings.
I changed my lighting to reflect the nature of the room.
I'm kind of positively stream sniping at the moment, but it looks like everyone definitely has it under control. I guess in which case I'm gonna spend my move to walk around and see what's going on.
Yeah, you can. Oh, you probably can't get past Amendment and Jed, but you can, like, stand at the back of that hallway and look down at them.
Okay. Attempted take and move collides with at least one wall. I know that. Get me there.
Do you want me to
Is that
rotate
as far
you?
as I can go? Yeah, rotate.
I mean,
me,
you could go
please.
right up behind Amendment if you wanted.
Yes, please.
It's the least like tactical approach too. You've all just like got into a single file line.
Yeah.
A single bullet takes us out. A single bullet.
Last time we did that, we all like hid behind a door, like large, medium, and small. Just, like,
So the old man like belying his age, like pole vaults over the bar. Or vaults over the bar, and he's running to, and he's like, he gets to about the dance floor before he runs out of moves. So he keeps
Then he
sprinting.
starts dancing.
He gets right to the end of the hallway, and he's like behind you because he wants to see what's going on. And he's got his shotgun with him as he goes.
yeah.
So who? Oh, sorry, that's not. Whose turn is it now? The guy that Apom has captured is going to try and get out of his grip with an unarmed attack of his own. But he's very wounded. So he's going to try and... where's his unarmed attack? He doesn't have one. He's going to try and, like... Actually, no, he's going to try and knife you, because he's got a knife.
Oh no.
So he basically pulls out his knife and tries to stab behind him at you. But there's no environmental mods, but I'll give him a -2 because he's being held. He gets one hit, so you've got to defend. Oh, so I'll click you, Jed. I've lost you, Jed.
Come back to us.
I'm right here. So I think you're selected. So now I'll do your defense. You don't really have a chance to defend or anything against him because you're, like, you can still. I'm sorry to pause right here. I really need to go to the bathroom all of a sudden. I'll be right back.
Oh,
Piss.
Piss. Maybe I'll piss too.
Piss.
Let's all piss. I'll go piss as well.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
Leon's not being as useful as they could be.
No, but you know, Leon's just doing his own thing, waiting for the ghost to appear so he can fuck him.
Literally, I didn't want to be too forward about it, but it is kind of all I'm waiting for at the moment.
Of course,
I'm a little
Firstly,
sad.
he's still probably coming down from his high of what he's been doing over the past few days, so he's still probably a
Yes.
little bit out of it, so he's not up to a fight. And
I'm sorry,
he
I'm back
wants a
now.
ghost orgy.
Okay.
Prudent to have him not handle a gun at this point because he is still medically coming down from it, but like it's in his hand. you
Either
know?
way, Jed, you deftly avoid that knife strike.
Cool.
I left and lost control. Whose turn?
Can I?
Ghosts.
No, we still got one more gangster.
Sorry.
He from behind the bar, he like futilely takes a shot at Amendment, just because he doesn't want to shoot his guy, but Amendment's so big that Amendment's kind of large enough to be seen. So he takes a shot at Amendment from behind the bar.
Yeah.
At a medium distance. But it's still going to be hard. So like a -1.
I'll be hard. We're all backed up against Jed, and Jed's like, hold on, what's this? Is that a gun in your face, or are you just happy to see me?
I'll have to wait till Stu gets back to say what Amendment's going to do in terms of defending.
Get rock hard.
You did a real number on these guys, because like I mean when you fought the security guards in the last place, it was such a like touch and go, and you've just murdered these guys. Amendment's had the last guy hiding behind the bar has taken a pot shot at Amendment from cover.
An Amendment has a big stiffy.
We did establish this.
So
Yeah, no, that's fine.
do you want to try and do a dodge, or are you just going to like stand there and take it and no sell it?
I'm gonna dodge.
Okay, so I'll put dodge there.
Room in the hallway for Amendment to move.
Backwards.
To Leon?
Oh yeah, just knock Leon over. Okay, so they hit you, but now got to roll the damage. You take 4 physical damage, which isn't that much for you.
I really should have put the armor on fucking
Can I
Amendment.
shoot
I
him?
didn't realize Jed was going to be so confident.
Whose turn is it? So he's... Okay, so he's had his turn, -10. He's had his turn, -10.
Are we re-rolling?
No, not yet.
'Cause
Actually, you get one more turn amendment after this, but Jed goes first, so Jed's got his turn now.
Okay.
So what are you going to do,
just
Jed?
Point the gun right to the temple of the dude whilst maintaining eye contact with the guy above the bar.
Okay.
Just pull the trigger.
All right, so roll that.
You're a fucking psycho, bro.
Yeah. Roll that, roll that, but give it like a +5. Because there's really no way that he can dodge this. Says he can squirm a little bit.
So where do I put the +5 for the mod?
When you get to the bit where it says
Ice pull situation mod?
yeah.
Just +5?
Yeah. Just put 5, I think, or +5, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so you got 3 hits. So who's the guy in your hand again? This guy. So he's got to defend against it, which he can't really. He has no options.
No options but to die.
You hit him.
Keep him fresh, keep him fresh.
Bam! And he is... Yeah, he just fucking... He's not dead, but he falls to the floor. You didn't kill him, but it's like a... You know, it's one of those head injuries, like if he doesn't get treated soon, he'll be dead.
Yeah.
Oh, one of those.
Yeah. And it's now Amendment's turn. There's only one guy left behind the bar.
Yes, kill him.
You're gonna shoot again.
Keep it fresh, keep it fresh.
Yeah, let's shoot him in the fucking face. Do I do?
Yeah, just do the same thing you did last time.
I say keep it whole, and then I say keep the hole.
Keep the hole. Oh no.
I like how Liam just cast armor on Jed. Jed never got shot at. And then just kind of hung out to watch the rest of it. Okay, so he's going to roll his defense.
I like to call this supervising, just to make sure.
He has some better cover, and he's also going to try and dodge. But it doesn't matter because you hit him. Holy shit.
Oh.
He fucking explodes too. You've murked these guys completely. Like they just explode.
Get wrecked.
Only 2 of them are actually still remaining with physical forms.
Jesus Christ. It's like I do nothing around here to make sure shit goes right.
It's almost like you want them to die.
And that's the end of combat.
Nice.
We've done it, everyone.
You killed these 4 guys.
We eviscerated those guys.
The glass refrigerators behind the bar are just basically a smoking heap now, and the bar has been blown away. And the front wall of the bar has like a big hole in it now from where Amendment fired an assault cannon at it. But
Hey, it wasn't my eye grenade. So
so like the old man kind of runs up behind you, and he's like, he runs up behind you and he grabs Leon by the shoulder and is like, "What the fuck? What have you done? What is happening?"
I'm trying to get there first.
And he kind of pushes past Leon and like grabs Amendment and is like, Amendment, what happened?
I just walked in here.
I'm just sitting here.
Let me past. And he like pushes past Jed and steps over the body, and he's like, and he looks at the bar, and he slowly turns around and looks at the whole thing, and he's like, "Sweet merciful fuck, my bar!
Yeah.
You blew it up!"
As he turns back round to face us, Jed spins the pistols on his fingers and holsters them. Says, "All in a day's work, sir," and nods at him.
Who the fuck are these guys?
Oh.
Probably should have kept one alive to question.
No.
It's what Amendment's thinking. It doesn't say. We can bop this up, though. I mean,
Wait, I have an idea. Can I
What?
resurrect one of them in front of everyone else?
You can't. So to keep him clear, necromancy's not the power to like bring back the dead.
Oh
In
no,
this-
just like to speak to him.
Yeah, you could do a summoning ritual on the corpse, but it wouldn't. You know that they don't really have any memories, but you do. What spell? I think you might have a spell that lets you like recount things.
Let's have a squeeze.
So let me have a double look at yours. Yeah, death replay. I mean, you know how they die, but you could see like you could see a few seconds before, or a little bit before.
Yes.
could they have like identifying like?
Well, two of them are in suits, and if you look in your amendment, if you look in your character sheet, you'll see a button that says memory. If you click the memory button.
Wait, where's the memory? In where?
On that top row, see where it's like composure, J intentions, lift and carry, memory. It's next to a little picture of a dice.
What?
If you look at the stream, I'm pointing at it.
Oh. Fuck, am I meant to see that? Oh my god. Oh, memory.
Yeah.
That's right there. Yeah.
So just click that.
Yeah. Do I roll?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. You don't recognize
I don't have
any
a
of
good
these.
memory.
You don't recognize any of these. Jed and Conduit, Leon, if you want to roll memory as well, you might have a chance.
Have a squeeze. I'm sorry, I should have been listening whilst Duke was doing it, but is it in skills or is it just in actions?
It's just at the top. It's like right in the middle of the fucking
Yeah.
screen, and
memory.
it's
Yeah,
impossible to see.
Okay. Leon, you recognize immediately that one of these guys, when you did the mission after you did the mission, and you brought all the stuff back to the Stuffer Shack parking lot to hand it over to the Mr. Johnson, one of these guys, the one that's dead at Apom's feet, was there in the parking lot, like guarding that guy.
Right. Unideal. Hey guys, I think these were the guys that gave us the job a while ago, and I'm still kind of waking up.
From the restaurant?
The last thing we did, it included, there was guns. I'm trying to remember. The Johnson? Does Johnson strike a name? Does Dunk Johnson ring a tambourine?
Mr. Johnson is literally what you call every single person that ever gives you a
I
job.
Wait a minute.
That sounds like
Do
something
you
Leon might
think
say.
these guys have something to do with the information that was on that disc which we took?
I'm trying to remember what was on it.
There wasn't really anything on it.
We didn't-
There was nothing on it that you thought was valuable.
That's right.
Like, it was valuable to other people, but it didn't make any sense to you. It was just names and addresses and things like that.
Are you telling me we just eviscerated a bunch of innocent men?
No.
We do that sometimes.
Well,
Yeah, they attacked
Yeah,
us.
they did run in there and start shooting at you.
Well, that's true. But there's no more honorable way to represent yourself in this country than a good old-fashioned shootout.
Hoorah.
No comment.
I've lost the ability to move.
So what are we gonna do now?
Yeah, what are you going to do now?
I'd like to,
Don't say fuck ghosts.
well,
You asked what Leon wanted to do.
yeah. I like to imagine Leon kind of goes up to one of the bodies and everyone starts being like, no, come on, like, not now.
Ow.
But I would like to cast Bring Me Back. So I want Death Replay.
Yep.
Is that including, like, do I have to be able to bring them up first and then Death Replay, or can I just...
No, Death Replay is just what you cast on a corpse. Let me get the details of the spell for you.
I kind of hunch over it and everyone's like, no, now? Really?
Not right now. Literally human soup everywhere.
Yeah.
You're like,
I
yes.
give you a pointed look about that amendment. I'm like, we could have had more.
Yeah.
Amendment's already starting to mop the human off the floor to help out the bartender.
Oh, Amendment's so sweet.
While we talk, he's just mopping.
So that second one is my resisting.
Okay,
drain.
so yeah, so you just click that one S under it.
1S. Apply damage.
So you have 1 stun damage. I'm just getting the details of death of your spell for you.
I lean over and I'm like, oh my god. No, I'm good. 1 stun damage.
Whoop. Death Replay is in book. Okay. Sorry, I should have had this ready.
Fine.
I don't know.
I don't know. The burn.
The burn. I can't find the spell.
Don't know why that was so funny.
What was?
The little burp.
Oh.
I'm gassy, okay?
Just a little.
Yeah, Leon goes over the body. He's like,
Oh, I can't find the spell. This is driving me nuts.
Just make it up.
Yeah,
Just roll the
absolutely
dice. Just make it
Just
up,
vibe it.
right? Because this is like role play. You know, you can do whatever you want.
I can do whatever I want. Okay.
You are a god.
Basically, okay. So you touch the body, and
does it matter where?
no. So where do you choose to touch it?
It's obviously the crotch. Where else would I
So
go for?
you guys watch as Leon sort of begins to glow with an unearthly pale fire, and then reaches into the dead corpse's pants, and it's like doing like, you know, the revival healer, faith healer kind of shaking, like, whoa, I feel the power.
It's a big one. It's getting me.
So I'm gonna put Conduit in a position to do this.
Yeah.
So you're doing that, and all of a sudden, things flash through your mind, like you sort of see what's happened to them in the last few minutes in reverse. So you see them sort of like struggling as like someone holds you. Like this feels like it's happening to you. Like you're being held from behind by someone. Like you sort of snap back into consciousness, something burns like the side of your head. You snap back into consciousness. You kind of run in rewind all the way back through, like, you know, Jed grabbing you and you trying to stab him, and the firefight going on around you is like this insane, like, cowboy looking guy just sort of bursts out into the bar and just starts shooting everybody. And then you sort of, the door is shut again and you're back out the front of the place. And then like everything kind of becomes like a clearer memory. And one of you're talking to another one of the people that was here with you, and they say, remember, it has to look like orc gangers did this. So be messy, break some shit, like no professionalism. And like, okay. It's like, but hey, isn't one of these guys like a troll or something? It's like, nah, he's just a tall guy. He's fine.
Happens all the time.
And then it kind of fades away and you're back in the present. And you can recount that to everybody.
My God. This guy's still got some life in him.
You're all just watching Leon, like, grab this guy's, like, this, Leon's got his hands down this guy's pants.
Yeah.
This dead guy's
And when I'm
pants.
telling everyone as well, I don't move my hands. And, like, I'm still holding it there. And I'm like, hey, guys, so what happened was... and it's still kind of just sitting there. And maybe everyone's like, okay, this was a hit, I think. Guys, I don't know who did it, but this wasn't supposed to look like a gunfight. Do with that what you will.
So you're telling me that we're trying to frame someone? Is that what they were up to?
Trying to frame orcs. I don't know what orcs have to do with anything.
Orcs, huh?
Well, you guys would know that the owner of the bar has a bad reputation with the orcs because he's
a racist piece of
he's incredibly racist, and they've attacked the place before, but they've never come in like guns blazing. Usually it's just more like smash some shit up, talk tough, and leave.
We fought off some orcs the other day outside the front. You know?
Well, you scared them off. You didn't really fight
You
them.
didn't really fight him.
And then it just blew up their car.
Off and take their balls and go home. You know.
Yeah.
Oh.
Who would be mad enough to do this to us?
Yeah, I give a look to fucking Sod. I'm like, man, why do you want us out of the bar?
And so the old man, the bartender, kind of says, this seems just like the sort of thing the orcs would do.
He's got him.
Even though everyone that's dead is a human. It's like, he looks a little he looks like a little orcish to me. Like a quarter orcish, maybe. Which is not a thing. You're either an orc or an
Amendment
orc.
just like amendment grips the broom handle the mop handle so tight that it starts to like crack while he's mopping.
He's like, careful with my mop, kid.
Forgive my impertinence,
That's
sir,
my good
but-
mop.
Excuse me, sir, but to you, does not everything that you disagree with and seem to not enjoy in any wholesome way, do you not perceive that as other or orcly? So how can we trust your judgment on this? With all due respect, sir. And also, I'd just like to say, I've shot at a great many people. These were definitely human. As far as I'm aware, in which case they were something that's yet to be revealed, in which case I don't have that information privy to me, they were human.
Does he say that? Everyone's like, what? Is it going to be revealed?
Yeah, so
Basically, he thinks they're just humans.
the old man says, well, maybe they're like orc sympathizers or something.
Come on.
What do you mean, come on? The orcs are always trying to fuck up my place.
Please, old man, never ask Leon to continue the sentence, come on. It always ends in the word ghosts.
Well, come on. I've got...
I don't want to hear about that.
Ghost on my forearm.
I don't want to hear about any more of that ghost fuckery. I don't like that. I don't agree with that.
No. Well,
Fuckery is for the living.
Well, I'm right here. If you had a problem with it, you could have told me when I moved in.
Would you have listened?
No.
Yeah, I didn't think
I would
so.
like to have known.
always come.
Kid, you missed the spot with the mop there.
Just keep popping. All right.
Anyway, I mean, can we get these guys out of here? I don't really want some dead orcs messing up my place.
Well, I am literally mopping them up.
Okay.
Amendment does have a very good way and a very efficient way of completely making their bodies disappear. So
Yeah, but
if you'd
this,
like them to do
but
that,
the sludge stuff, I'm not such a big fan.
yeah.
It's
I'll
called
take the
ectoplasm.
bodies out to the trash.
Yeah, put them in the alley.
Put them in this. I'll put them in the bin.
Yeah, but bodies end up in those bins all the time.
Okay.
No one's gonna miss
Found
them.
Leon in there at least twice.
I feel like the other two just fuck off while I just clean the
Oh,
entire.
they're going to get a drink.
While I just mop and then just lug bodies
Yeah.
out into the skip.
So these, I'm gonna delete them because you cleared these bodies up. Presumably,
Hakeem.
you can move yourselves back to the cubicle if you would like to go back there.
I've lost my body. I don't know where I've gone.
I deleted you.
Bye.
Bring Jed back. We like Jed.
Where are we
like Jed.
going?
Yes,
Are we in
Jed.
the big bar?
Jed's
Like
back.
the main? Where are we going?
Yeah,
You guys
the
are going back?
the back bar here with all like the lights and the red couches and stuff. The front bar is not really used. The old man goes back to his place behind the bar.
Disappeared again. Oh, there I
I'm in
am.
the bar. I'm sitting
Is
in
there
the
a way to
booth I was
sort of-
at before.
I'm also in the booth.
Yeah,
Is
I'll move
there a
you.
way to sort of secure the
You're
booty, if
bouncing
you will,
around.
before I...
What do you want to do? Secure what?
The booty?
One of the corpses?
Yeah, can I like
Go through their
do
pockets?
something? Yeah.
You don't really find much. You find some like burner comm links, like mobile phones.
And then is there maybe a way to like move them?
So you want to keep one of the bodies for your own disposal?
Yes.
Well, they're in the
please.
well.
I already put them in the bin.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to.
And then put them in the bin. You'll have to go and get one.
What? Yeah. These aren't
Okay.
good bodies. Go. You can wait.
Is that what
For the rest
amendment
of the
says?
session,
These
John
are.
is just
He just
Real
like
sad.
stands in front of the door and is like, no. Or he and Leon are out in the alley, and Amendment's just holding the skip lid down.
I don't
While
even go
Leon's
for
like-
amendment. I'm just scratching it to bits. It's like
Like a
And
cat,
I'm
like.
just like-
like a dog that wants to go outside.
Jed's
I'm like,
just sitting in the booth drinking, like.
How are we meant to find out who these people are? We're too stupid. All three of us are too stupid.
Well, you did recognize one of them as working for the Johnson that you did the job for.
The restaurant Johnson.
Yeah, him. And you also met him
his
in the
first name
car
restaurant, last name
afterwards.
Johnson.
And I'll also point out that there's someone who got you that job who might know more about him.
Oh, that little cunt.
Yo.
So
Let's
Leon is
call
like-
him.
Snapped out of his horny trance.
Can we
By
call
Leon.
him?
Oh,
Yeah, you can call
Horatio.
him.
Boop, 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 boop. I'm not going to talk. I'm just dialing.
Yeah. Okay, so it rings and he answers like, "Hello, Amendment. How are you?"
That's going to Leon, bro.
Oh,
To the phone, Leon.
Hello?
Leon. Fucking any ghosts
Yeah, I'm
lately?
kind of in the middle of something. Could you, if I put you back onto amendment, could you just distract him for like 2 seconds so he's using his hands and then I can just do something real quickly?
Yep.
Okay, 1 second. Goodbye. I pass it back to amendment.
If you and Horatius and the other is, if you're happy and you know it, clap your hands.
Meanwhile, Leon takes a running sprint to the bin.
If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands.
Amendment just still holds his hand on the bin. Like a finger
Okay.
on the bin.
I take the phone back. It's fine. I knew it wasn't going to work anyway.
Okay, well, thank you for wasting my time.
What? You want me to hang up right now, old man?
You called me.
Oh shit, yeah. Go on. I mean...
Go on with what?
Hold on! on! I'm
Okay.
thinking! I've just spent the last 3 days on a bender! You wouldn't want to know what I've been up to. Actually, no, I can tell you. Okay, so
I don't
the
wanna
first
know.
thing I did...
No,
Okay.
I'm not interested.
We need some more information on the Johnson that gave us the last job.
You know that's not how this works. I can't just give out information.
Mr. Man on his high horse didn't just get shot at by 4 guys in a bar. Maybe you could throw us a bone. Maybe give us a leash.
I mean, what's that got to do with this?
With what?
Like,
This call?
what's you getting shot at got to do with this, with the Johnson?
Okay, well, first of all, before I was able to secure the body for later detention, I did manage to get a bit of a squiz into his mind, as I do as sort of the foreplay of it all. And
Yuck.
he was gonna frame orcs to kill us.
Who was?
And-
The guy that attacked you?
Yeah, the guy that attacked us.
And he's dead now.
Well, yeah.
Okay, what else did you find out about him?
He wore a suit,
Okay.
incredibly supple thighs.
I
good
mean,
girth,
that's
good
a lot of
length.
people you're describing.
Well, you know, maybe Jewish of heritage.
Where'd you get that from?
Think you know.
Oh. Oh, for fuck. Okay. Also, I'm gonna just jump out of character here to say, you also remember him from the meeting. Remember?
We remember the guy in the suit from the meeting.
Yeah, he was at the meeting with the Johnson.
Fucker. Anyway.
Yep.
One of the people from the meeting just tried to kill us.
What the meeting with the Johnson?
The restaurant Johnson. We've been over this.
Okay.
First name restaurant, last name Johnson. Look that up.
I hear ya. Well, that's, look, I like you guys, okay? I don't like Jed, but I like you, and I like Amendment. And
Broad.
I assume
No,
Jed
that's
is just
not
part of you, and you're never gonna, like, replace Jed, right?
Well, listen. Between you and me, he's on thin ice. Oh, he did just save our lives, though. So it's like, you know, I've been thinking about it. I've had a few ads on Craigslist for about the last 3 years, but like no one's been answering. So it's kind of.
Oh, I could set you up with, you know what you guys need? You need a good, like, decker, someone that can get in the computers, and I should set you up with someone like that. I'll get looking.
There's a strict screening process. For example, can't be holding down the dumpster door when I'm trying to get in there.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, if you find someone that's okay with my vocations,
Whatever.
might be
I'll tell you what I know. The Johnson, I don't know his name, but he works for the Gianellis. He's mobbed up basically. I don't know why they wanted that information, but they wanted it bad, and they were willing to shop it out to anybody because they wanted it done quick. And that's how I got the job, because I was the only person that had a team ready to run pretty much straight away. So it was one of the Gianellis. If you give me some time, I can probably get you a name. But I'd start with what's his name? Sagasi. He's a
Gacy?
yeah, he's one of the street guys.
Aren't we all street guys from time to time? You don't have to lie to me, Horatio.
Don't get fucking metaphorical with me, Leon. I'm not in the mood. But yeah, I'm pretty sure it was him. I've never met the guy personally, but I know him by reputation. He likes to do his business hands on. So it's very unlikely that he would have deferred.
We have that in common.
Yeah, I know, you jack off ghosts. Well done. I don't know why they'd be going after you. This isn't. I mean, look, I'll be honest with you. There's a fair share of Shadowruns that do end this way, like they kill the runners to tie up loose ends. But
Okay.
I don't know
Tell
why
me how
they'd
to
go
use
to this much effort. Or why they'd risk a full frontal assault like that seems bizarre. But
What's
yeah.
full frontal?
Look, is there anyone else I can talk to? You seem preoccupied.
Give me the phone. Give me the phone. Just give me the phone.
Wait, this way. Wait, this way.
It's down for
Where
me.
Stoop is on your screen.
Horatio,
Hey, Amendment, what's up?
where is the Johnson from the restaurant?
I mean, he's one of the Gianellis. They're kind of
Where are
like
they?
they're kind of like modern pirates. Pull y'all up downtown, around there.
Blood went on my poster.
Oh, the James Dean poster. I'm sorry.
The one.
Who will I send a message to?
I mean, you put out the feelers that you want to talk to the Gianellis. I'm sure you'll hear from someone, but it might not be in a polite way.
Is there a place I can go right now and send a message?
Well, that restaurant, that Italian
that'll
restaurant
do.
you met him in,
That'll do.
Sagasi owns the place. Oop.
Alright. We're getting on this fucking bike. And I'm gonna go put a fucking rocket through their window. You
Jesus
cool?
Christ.
I think that that's a great idea.
Okay.
Keep in
I'm
mind,
like, yeah, no,
Jed's still
we should go.
still in the bar. Jed hasn't heard any of this conversation. So you're leaving without
I just kind
him.
of rev my bike at Jed.
Yeah, you hear the bike revving outside, Jed.
Alright.
That's like the Jed
Whistles very
signal.
loudly. His horse comes, he hops on his horse.
The horse was
and follows
eating
him.
out of the trash. In there.
He follows on top of his horse, he follows them on their metal horse.
Okay.
I
on, the
pinch Leon as I always do and just put him on the back before he can get to the skip.
Making like grabby hands. at
Yeah.
it.
And we change scenes.
The horse gets to go to the bin, but I don't.
Yeah.
I'm pissed.
I'm sorry if that's not the path you wanted us to take, Cry, but
No, I'm fine with
poster
it.
got-
I have
my
no.
poster got blood on it.
I have no set path that you need to take.
Scene
Oh.
change.
We have a new scene. Now you're out in the street.
Can't see shit.
No, it just
Oh,
looks
it's
like
all
the
black.
ocean to me.
Looks like a black void.
The black ocean.
Hang on, if I refresh the page.
Cry, why does it look like a black ocean?
I don't know.
I do not own any tokens for vision with this scene. So we
It
can't
doesn't
see.
look like your street that I see on the stream.
Yeah, we
looks
just see
amazing,
black.
by
We
the
see
way.
the rain effect.
I
that
can
we
fix
don't
this.
see.
The black ocean.
Like,
One second.
Take me by the
Hand, lead me to the land. So if I go like this, vision has vision.
give me vision, please.
Oh dear, I see what you mean.
You guys support my plan, don't you?
Yeah.
I don't know what it is, but yeehaw.
I'm gonna shoot a fucking
Jed's just
rocket into
excited
that
to
restaurant.
get to-
Yeehaw.
Yeah, Jed's excited to shoot more people. I'm excited for potentially the prospect of more spaghetti.
That
That's
you're gonna
about
shove
it.
into your pockets.
Yeah. At every moment, though, I'm just looking around the corner like, when can I go back?
I'm gonna
And
make
then it's
human
not
marinara sauce with my fucking gun.
there. Yeah, I'd be like...
It's really
Service,
hard
please.
playing a character that doesn't talk very much. I feel like I can't talk, and then when I talk, it's like out of character.
Ocean man.
What is going on here? I'm gonna fix this.
Esmeralda. Oh, what a beautiful
Sorry
Oh,
about.
the-
morning.
I'm sorry, Cry. I fucked everything.
Oh, why can't I see? Why can't you see anything? It's just. Do I need to?
Maybe the rain's too thick and we turn back.
No, I
Yeah,
don't.
like- I'm over it.
I think I know what's wrong. I just need to. Alright, this should fix it, hopefully.
Imagine if I got us all killed in the game.
There's a bright golden...
See it.
Oh, I see it! We see it! Vision! We got vision!
Yay!
There's a bright golden haze on the meadow.
Ooh,
There's a bright golden
where's the
haze
restaurant?
on
My vision's not very good though.
No, you can't.
That's because your character's facing one side of the street, I think.
How do I turn?
If you go and control on yourself, you can turn around. You hold control and roll your mouse wheel, you can turn around like woohoo!
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know. I've got to work on those, but for now that'll do. So the restaurant's across from you.
Yeah.
So it's here. If you see where my mouse is.
Hang on. Oh, yeah, yep.
Yep. That's the restaurant. You pull up outside of it. There is a. You will find there is a like somebody in a man in a suit kind of hanging out outside, just sort of in the rain under a little bit of a outcropping, smoking a cigarette. And he so you walk right up to the storefront. I'm seeing you all just walk right up to it.
Yeah.
And he's just sort of like, "What the fuck do you want?"
I want to just like open my eye grenade, and I just want him to be like, "What the fuck?" And
He
then I
does.
just want to be like, "You ruined my poster."
And he's like,
And
"What?"
then
He's like,
just-
"What fucking poster?"
And then just shoot my fucking eye into the restaurant.
Okay.
That's what I want.
I'm not even going to get you to roll for that. It's just a cinematic. You just sort of, you stand in front of the guy. I'll put you where he is. You stand in front of him and you fire, like your eye opens up, your metal eye opens up, like the iris spins open, and a miniature high explosive grenade kind of pops up and then poof, gets fired out, smashes through the window like a little rock, and then the windows just explode outwards in like a gout of fire and like shattered glass over the top of your heads. And the guy's like, the gangster's like crouching. He's like, "Oh, what the fuck is this shit? Stop it! What the fuck? Who are you? What are you doing?"
I think it's
Sagasi's gonna fucking murder you for this.
Jed just pulls out his gun and takes a shot at him, aiming for his head.
Okay, well that's gonna be a roll, and I'm gonna
Jesus.
start some action.
Okay.
Ooh.
Mr. Pippins.
Hold on, wait. Before this happens, is it possible for Leon to like shoot a hand out, grab the barrel of the gun, and tilt it upward? Is that allowed?
Maybe we'll see
You
how.
want to interfere with Jed's?
This is initiative, so we'll roll initiative, and if you're before Jed, you could try.
Oh god.
So
Do I have to roll initiative?
I'm rolling it for everybody. Jed goes first because Jed has the best initiative in the game.
No.
So you might, Jed gets to do his thing first.
The guy who ran out and was like, "What the fuck?"
No, it's just the one guy, the guy that was standing outside.
well then-
when Amendment just walked up and fired a grenade into the building.
I'm pissed about my poster.
After
man.
saying
I
something
said,
about a
"I'll
poster
win
that-
it."
I put the gun right up to the guy's forehead, and I say, "This is for the poster."
Okay, well, roll it. He's gonna try and dodge.
Cross Jed. 3, 1 second.
This combat moves a lot more smoothly on this, I think. Okay, so he's going to try and defend himself. He's basically going to try and dive out of the way. But he doesn't succeed. So he takes the damage. He starts to dodge, and you clip him in the head. It's enough to kind of like basically his ear, like you shoot his ear off because he's diving out of the way as you fly.
him.
Yeah, and like so now the side of his head is just a big bloody mess, and he's kind of at Leon's feet, like clutching the side of his head, like, what the fuck? What poster? I don't understand.
Maybe we should send him to his boss.
It's Leon's turn
What
now.
if he-
So what does Leon want to
What
do?
if he died now? And then maybe so what Amendment wants us to take him to
I want to
this is
send.
messing with my constitution because I mean there's someone who's about to die at my feet.
Keep in mind this is all like a 3-second round, so you got to make your
Okay. Let me just quickly check me
make your
spells.
moves.
Make your moves. Okay, I'm just gonna. Yeah, I'll kill him, please.
Okay. So how are you going to kill him?
With slay human.
Oh yeah, okay, do it. Slay human. I want to slay the human, please.
Is that a spell?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fucked.
Wow.
Okay, so you don't click that. You don't take any soak damage. He's going to try and soak this damage though.
I didn't think about it that much. I was just like, oh.
He doesn't do very good. He's not dead.
Damn it.
But he's not well either. You've really like. He just he screams out in pain as you do that. It's now Amendment's turn.
I want to know where his boss is.
Well, you have no idea. If he was in the restaurant, you just blew it up. But he seems to think he's not because he said he.
No, I want to ask the guy where his boss.
Oh, you ask him. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So you step
Yeah.
up to him.
I want to lean the fuck over him, like scruff him, and be like, "Where is he?"
Can you give me an intimidation? Can you give me an
Pardon?
intimidation check?
Yes, I was doing.
He must have friends.
By the way. So,
I love those two being like, I really want to rub him off. Yeah, I can do that.
yeah, I can do my role.
Where it says action at the bottom, when you open up your sheet, at the bottom on
Yes.
the left, if you scroll down, you'll see intimidation. It's in alphabetical order.
I don't know the alphabet, bro. Yeah, I see it. I see it.
Yeah, so just click it,
Yep. Yeah.
and you should be able to roll it. Although you don't have any skill points in it. That's weird.
No, it says charisma and limit and normal. Yeah. Okay, hang on. Yeah.
Okay. You hit 1. I'm going to give him a test to try and... Why can't I... Okay. With composure test to see if he resists it. He's going to get a -3 because you guys are beating the shit out of him.
And I blew up a restaurant
yeah.
in front of him with my fucking psycho eye.
So he gets a 1 as well, but I'm going to say you break the tie. And he's like... He's not here.
Where is he?
He's at his shop.
Where's his shop?
Pull y'all up. And he gives you the address. It's like a corner, like it's a garage, like a chop shop.
How many men are there?
All his top guys. He keeps himself. He's really paranoid lately.
He should be.
Could you die? Or
Could what?
could you die faster?
I'm not dying. I'm not gonna die. No, I don't want to die. Look, just let me go. I don't know. I'm not like I just work for the guy.
How psycho do we go here?
Do you ask that question
want
out
this
loud?
information pretty bad.
If you ask that
Right.
question out loud, he's like, not psycho. Not at all.
I mean, we
So
drove
sorry,
all
I'm
the
just
way
gonna grab a drink
here.
of water. I'll be back in just a sec.
I'm pretty mad about my poster.
It's kind of
I'm gonna tell you right now. I don't know anything about your poster. I'll buy you like 3 posters if you want them.
Is that all the relevant information that he can get?
Oh, that's everything I know. I promise.
I'd just like to pinch his like fucking shot ear and just like kind of. Are you sure?
I promise. Please,
Okay.
let me go.
I'm gonna leave him there.
Okay. Thank you.
Oh well, I'll get him eventually.
I'm just gonna tell you guys now, though, just to be fair, you don't want to start a war with the mob. It's not gonna end well for you guys.
We didn't start shit.
Who do you work for? Who's your boss?
We are. We're our own bosses.
Oh, you guys are fucking insane.
Yeah.
They got the. He's got like I've seen him peel guys alive. It's not good.
Ooh.
If I am to die on the glorious pursuit of Yunka, then so be it.
What the fuck is a yunka?
You are an ignoramus, sir. And that is
Exactly what
why
it
you
sounds
will
like.
never see Yunka.
Are you like insect cultists or something?
Hey, Cry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there are grenades in my eye, aren't there?
You can only have one at a time. You've got to reload your eye if you want to shoot.
Okay, but I have grenades on me.
Yeah, you probably have some stored on you.
Can I put one
Yeah.
in his mouth
Yes.
and tell him to walk to the shop and deliver a message? I don't want anything to happen. I just want
Yeah.
it to be like he could blow up
Yeah.
type scenario.
Yeah,
Just to
you-
let him know
okay.
that I'm fucking serious.
So you take the grenade from your belt. It's like a tiny little like golf ball sized grenade, and you like just pop it into his eye, or into his mouth, and he kind of he's like his eyes go wide, and you give him the instructions to walk to the shop, and he sort of like
No more
shakily
talking.
he
Go to
starts
the
he
shop.
shakily just starts walking off down the street, in the rough direction of the shop. Although you know it's a couple miles away.
It's alright. You can have a head start.
Yeah. Inside the restaurant, you can hear like screaming and
Oh no.
scrambling. Like someone in like covered in blood and in like a charred suit like walks out, and they've got like one of those bibs that you wear with like when you have like lobster or something. And he's got like one of them and it's on fire, and he kind of runs out and he collapses it in the street.
Rich people.
Yeah.
I mean, they're
There you go.
middle class people at best.
There you go, Leon. There's one.
This will have no consequences in the future, I think. I think we'll be good.
Yeah.
I think we'll be fine.
Absolutely fine.
Were we gonna go to the shop as well, or are we just gonna wait until that guy gets there?
No, we're gonna
and
go to the
then-
shop, but I thought we'd just wait.
Give them a head start. Let them know we're coming.
So we just sit down on the curb. We're like, okay.
Just outside
Yeah.
this flaming restaurant that you've just fired a grenade into.
Yeah.
Do you think someone might call the police? Like
They could,
hypothetically,
like, this
us
is a
as
place that the
friend?
police might show up, but they probably won't show up for a while yet.
Okay.
It's not.
Maybe we should go stake out the shop.
We
Yeah,
should
I
steakhouse
like
the
that
shop.
idea.
Oh my god, guys!
Maybe we should go get steak before the
Is it
shop.
kind of pandemonium in there?
Yeah, it's like it's a fucking restaurant that was busy and then you fired a grenade into.
Like, for example, if there was
mob
a plate of
restaurant.
lobster on a table, and then maybe I went inside and kind of yoinked it, like no one would.
Yeah, you could do that.
Alright.
You just walk
yeah.
in through like the burning building and people are like running this way and there's smoke in the air and the sprinklers are going off.
Yeah.
You pick up a slightly soaked lobster off the table.
Yeah, it's like a little bit. It's like a bit like wet, you know.
sloppy lobsters, yeah.
Sloppy lobsters. That's what I ordered, and that's what I'll get. Yeah, and just kind of like I kind of pick up a little bit. I'm like, meow, 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 looking around, like who's gonna notice me? Whereas there's people sprinting around me, like running for their lives. Like, and I'm just like, I wonder if anyone's gonna be noticing me eating lobster. Oh my god.
No one is paying attention to you.
Probably stuffing some in my pocket as well.
What? So you guys are just basically hanging around this restaurant you just blew up, like
Yeah, it's a
chowing down a bit.
Our whole vibe is just hastily, like hasty reactionaries.
Then you
We have no. Usually in these big groups, there's kind of like the hothead, and then there's like someone who'll talk them down. But the person who'll talk us down is like a necrophiliac. So it's not like they're the most morally sound leader, you know?
It's like not causing violence.
We, as far as I'm aware, America was attacked today when the American bar that I call home
This is true.
was attacked,
the home of the free,
and then
if you will.
James Dean, the hero of America,
who's been dead for over a century at this point.
was
Today. He was killed
the
today.
hero of America. I'm pretty sure is on Mount Rushmore. Was, from my knowledge of America, was brutally destroyed, regardless if that was my own doing, but pulverized.
Invaders.
Yeah. And that's not the American way.
So
Because
I like how
I was like-
Amendment's giving a speech for like the first time.
And
Leon
it'd be
doesn't
this slow,
realise that they're,
and
like,
this,
super patriotic. It's like,
and that I'm just like on the curb, and there's all these people like, with like just, they've been burned. And, they're like- and I'm like, you cannot come in to someone's home and destroy their James Dean poster.
and he's saying this to the people in the restaurant?
They're just like
I'm
crying
outside.
and like, who are you?
My eyes still wide open and like threatening.
But now it's just a menacing hole.
Look, it's September. I'm feeling particularly patriotic, and and I will not let the terrorists win, because that's not the American way.
So true.
Yeah. And nothing gets me more fired up than James Dean getting splattered with blood.
Dying in real life. Which has happened twice now in his life.
Yeah. Plus my daddy, who I love and hate, got mad at me. And I like to take that out on others when that happens. And then just... And then the flag flies behind.
And you jump on your
little
motorbike and head off.
flag you have
I just
ready
take
to
a
project
moment.
off of your shoulder at all times.
I just take a moment and I'm like... And then I get on the motorbike and I'm like, we're going now. We've lingered here too long. We're fucking going. Apparently I have dialogue now. Let's go.
Alright, so you take off.
There's a
And
trail
I
of
follow
wet
behind them on the
lobster.
horse.
Yeah.
And I'm imagining Leon just like slurping little like crab claws behind me.
Yeah, breaking shit.
Waving some in my face. You want some?
Yeah, you want flapping in the wind behind
Yeah.
you, like.
We've got some buffalo wings as well. It's horribly messy. You've got like gravy and curry.
Isn't
and
this
stuff
an
all over.
Italian restaurant and they're eating lobster and buffalo wings?
Well, it's like it's you know it's an Italian restaurant in like quotation marks. Like they just serve whatever.
Oh, not anymore.
They don't
It's
serve
American barbecue now, motherfucker.
Yeah, this is an Arby's now.
anything. Do you say that as you rev the engine on your motorbike and drive away?
Our backseat house, bitches.
All right. Give me 1 second here.
I feel like I've started something I cannot contain now.
Yeah.
Oops.
It
I
seems
think
it's
we've started snowballing a certain aspect of the story.
Yeah. I think we're meant to just do like more heist missions, and
I'm
now
fine
I've
with
just
this.
started this revenge quest.
I don't care.
I'm
I like
Italian.
this.
Narrative avalanche.
I like stuff this way. This is more fun to me. All right, so you pull up. I'm gonna say here. Is it all black for you again?
Yep. Well, hang on. Let me just refresh my.
I can fix this 1 second.
I'm still not out of the old. Oh, hang
No,
on.
I'm.
Oh, still on the
Refresh it.
black.
Question mark? Question mark?
I don't
I'm
own
also
any
on the last
tokens.
All right.
one. My vision also relied on Stoop's character,
There you go.
despite.
I can't
Hello,
see
hello?
anything.
You can't see anything, eh?
We look like bugs flying around.
I don't even know where I am.
Buzz, buzz.
Hang on, I might have to give you
Little patriotic buzzy bees.
has vision.
To be fair, I don't think
There we go.
Leon
Ooh,
even
I've
knows
got vision,
what
I've got
country he's
vision.
Breaking news!
I'm gonna say that. Okay, that's
There's
for
an
that.
explosion in the breaking news.
Yeah, that explosion is your explosion that you did. I'm gonna say that.
Oh my god, that's
so
crazy. It looks awesome though. That's fucked. I started a riot. Who's throwing rocks into the window? It's Jed. It's like
Fire
fire.
department.
Should we stop at the shop or should we
What do you
should
want
we
to?
end here?
Yeah, let's maybe end here. We haven't had a long one, but I think it might be good to
I think we've achieved a lot.
yeah, because we've done quite a bit, and it might be nice to sort of
We've gone quite
stop
a bit.
and
And also, it seems quite probable, with the way the events are going, that not all of us might make it the next session. So
Yeah.
it's good to, you know.
It's a good thing Laxum's going to be making a cameo
Yeah.
in the next one, just in case he needs to sort of tag in.
Yeah, he needs to sub
Well,
in
I mean-
for one or all of us.
Jed's not in danger. Jed's been fucking like killing it.
Yeah.
Although to be fair, and I think Amendment has killed it more.
I think I could I'll just shoot another grenade into this shop. Like, that'll be my thing. Just, yeah, I don't know. Anyways.
All right.
I can't believe I didn't get to fuck any ghosts this one, but I did manage
You
to
did
sort of
grope a man.
salaciously touch them.
Yeah.
Summon the spirit through a man's.
That was that was very like it was very interesting. Like I had stuff in mind for this session, but I do like that it took like a crazy like revenge story turn.
You know what? I love that I ruined the poster.
Yeah, you're the one that fired a tank cannon at the poster.
Yet I am furious.
And it didn't even get destroyed. It got like a couple spots of blood on it.
Yeah, it's ruined. It's like Mr. Bean. I tried to like wipe it with water, like when he ruins the Mona Lisa picture.
Did you draw like his face on with biro?
I rubbed it too hard because I have such giant hands, and then I tore it, and I was like,
This is also the bit in SpongeBob where he gets the paint on the dollar bill and Patrick's like, SpongeBob, we have technology! And then just starts fucking hitting it with a computer.
Oh, that was fun.
Love
So yeah, next session you will be outside the shop, planning or not planning your next move. Thank you,
Do you
everybody.
think we see the breaking news sign and we're like,
Yeah.
I wonder who that's
Yeah.
for?
It's 100% like like the story that someone's like shown up there just after you left, like filming you guys just like filming,
Stealing food.
yeah,
and
throwing rocks.
everyone's crying and there's flames and things collapsing.
And Amendment, like in Amendment's mind, the speech had like a flag waving behind him, and he was like, but in reality, it's just this deranged muscle man yelling on the street, covered in blood.
Took James Dean from me.
James Dean, I loved him, my precious twink.
Daddy angry, and then just yeah.
Oh, thank you, everybody. There will be Call of Cthulhu next.
The final?
Yeah, it'll be the final chapter of Call of Cthulhu, and we'll be playing something else after that. I can't remember what we chose. Oh, I do now. I remember now. Yeah, we're going to be playing something very interesting. I think in a Sabat Vampire the Masquerade Chronicle. So essentially, they'll be playing violent bad guys. So I feel like it might have, and they'll be on motorbikes. So I feel like it'll be very similar vibe to this, except they're vampires. And this
prerequisite information.
it's the future. It's the like the past incarnations of. Also, Stu, Violet had a very good idea a little while back that the gun should be called Second Amendment.
I saw that and it was so good.
It's painted flag colours.
I wanted to say the right to bear arms at some point.
Right,
Yeah.
rip sleeves off. To bear arms.
Yeah.
I like how Conduit
It
did
was
like
really fun eviscerating people.
Conduit did like two stun damage in that. Leon did like 2 stun damage in that whole thing.
But I got what I wanted out of it.
And then they did like 60 something damage just firing that gun twice.
Yeah,
It
well,
was really the emotional toll, which was the cost.
yeah. Yeah.
Crazy. Alright, well, let's do a raid. There's not that many of us, but I think there's enough for a raid. Who will we raid? Ben.
What about... Oh, yeah.
Benjamin member.
Ah!
I've just
Thank
been...
you for watching, everyone.
Oh, Jesus.
Ooh.
Thank you for watching, everybody.
Fuck ghosts.
I've really...
For watching, everybody.
This is going to draw people away, I think.
I've really enjoyed Ben's stream over the last couple of days because he's run out of He's run out of ADHD medication, and it's so fun to just see him especially when he's streaming with someone else, and he just goes off on a tangent, and you can just hear him singing in nonsense words in the background while the person's trying to get him to pay attention.
That's what it's like, baby.
Okay, so everyone go. If you don't follow Ben, say hello to Ben. Ben is great. I'm going to send you all over there now. Goodbye.
Benjamin
Me to the
member.
void. God bless America.
God bless us, everyone.